Emily Christine Davis. Work.
Hello?
Hey, Emily?
Hey.
Okay, this is Mr. Kamau. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Now you're on speakerphone. You're also being recorded.
Okay.
Okay, and do you have a few minutes?
I'm sorry?
I said, do you have a few minutes?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'm going outside to get away from the kids.
Okay, okay.
Let me tell my babysitter that not to let my daughter out. Erica, I gotta go talk to the police guy on the phone. Don't let her come out, because I'm gonna be on the phone for a while. All right, thank you. All right, now I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. No problem. All right, I just want to go over your case, and I've got your images loaded into my computer, and I'm just going to go over some of the injuries that are kind of obvious to me. So I want to talk to you about it. Now, I'm looking at your right eye. Is that where your eye struck the door?
Yes.
Okay. And you were actually slammed into the door by the police officer?
Yes, I was getting into the car, and I wasn't quite all the way in, and he just went ahead and I was kind of leaning, like trying to lean my body in, trying to get in, and my head was still kind of hanging out, and he slammed the door on my eye.
Okay. And this
Right
was
on my eyebrow area.
okay, and this was Officer Capelli of the Lawrenceville, Georgia Police Department?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to ask you to go through the entire story, but just give me like a 2-minute synopsis of what happened. And the most important elements I already have, but I want to go over some of them, and then you repeat it back to me and tell me if I got anything wrong. Essentially, what you told me is that you had a traffic accident, and the police officer showed up on the scene and arrested you, though there was a third car involved that left the scene. He pretty much blamed everything on you, arrested you, and you're a recovering addict, and that seemed to have some role in his attitude towards you. And at some point, he was taking you into jail and slammed your face into the side of the patrol car?
Yes.
Okay. Did he do anything else that was violent or inappropriate that caused you harm or concern or fear?
No. That was good.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to call the police department and try to get some information on what their procedure is for reporting a complaint. I'm going to make them aware that this complaint is now on the front page of our website and that we want them to take some action and look into it. I don't know when they're going to start their investigation, but we'll be tracking it to make sure that they follow up and take care of this, okay?
Okay.
All right, so just stand by for a minute. And don't say anything unless I ask you to speak. I'm going to start off my conversation with the police department, and I'll let them know that you're on the phone with me at the appropriate time.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Stand by.
You have 2,559 minutes.
Yes, I'd like to be directed to your internal affairs unit or professional standards. I want to report a complaint of police misconduct.
Okay, which officer?
The officer's name is Officer Capelli.
Okay, hold on, please.
All right.
I'm going to put you through to Major King, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hold on. Yes, sir.
University Office of Major Paul King of the Lawrenceville Police Department. I'm currently on the phone or away from my office. If you would leave your name, telephone number, and a brief message, I'll call you back. Thank you.
Officer King, this is Mr. Kamau with policeabuse.com, and I'm calling you regarding a complaint of police misconduct. You can give me a call back at 800-473-5097. Thank you. Okay, Emily?
Yes.
I'm going to try one more number at this department, so just give me a second, okay?
Okay.
Just a minute. Yes, ma'am. Can you direct me to the office of the chief of police?
Chief Officer Judy.
Hi, Judy. My name is Mr. Kamau. I'm with policeabuse.com, and I'm calling you from an office line, so I need to tell you that the call is recorded. And I'm calling to report an incident of police abuse involving one of your officers named Officer Capelli. I have a young woman on the phone who had her face slammed into the side of a police car. She's got injuries. I have photographs, and I want the matter investigated, so I need to be directed to the appropriate person.
Okay, let me connect you to the chief's office, and you can leave a voicemail for him to contact you back.
Okay, and would you please advise the chief that the woman's injuries and photographs are on the front page of our website? And when I get off the phone with you, I'm going to have her give me a detailed statement so she can tell me what happened, and he can just go to our webpage and he'll hear her complaint there.
Well, you can tell him all that on the voicemail.
Well, I don't want to rely on the voicemail. She's got serious injuries. I want to make sure that a person is responsible for getting this to the appropriate party. I want a live person or maybe someone in internal affairs who can talk with her now.
You've reached Chief Randy Johnson. I'm sorry, I don't think I would leave a message and call.
Okay, Emily, they're not following through, so I'm just going to call them back. We'll start again, okay?
Okay.
Investigations.
Yes, can you direct me or give me a phone number for the front desk of your police department where there's an officer on duty?
I don't have anybody on duty, sir. We'll have to call somebody off the street.
Okay, so there's no one
Is there something I can help you with, sir?
Yes, I called a few moments ago with a report of someone who was injured, and I've been directed to 2 or 3 different voicemails. Right now, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I believe that someone should be available to take a complaint that's this serious. If you guys at the police department are unable to take it, if you wouldn't mind, hold on, I'd like to be directed to someone in the city manager's office. So perhaps you can give me a number there.
I can direct you there too, sir. If you'll leave a voicemail, somebody will call you back. They just not in the office, they're on the road.
Okay, and there is no internal affairs office or detective bureau where someone's there right now?
That is Major King. If you have a complaint on an officer, you'll need to talk to Major Paul King, and he's evidently just not in his office at this moment. But as soon as he gets in and checks his voicemail, I'm assure you he'll call you back.
Okay, well, I'll do this. If you wouldn't mind, I do want to talk to someone in the city attorney's office or the city manager's office.
I can give you to Mr. Baroni over at City Hall.
Okay, I'll take that information.
All right. His number is, it's going to be 678-407-6650.
6650. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
This one, I'll be with you just a second.
Okay, thank you. You still there, Emily?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay.
I put myself on mute because I have a cough, too, and I'm like, I keep putting myself on mute so I don't cough.
That's all right. No problem. Okay, well, just stand by for a
Okay.
few more minutes. Thanks.
I will.
And while we're waiting, Emily, I want to ask you a question. Had you ever run into this Officer Capelli before? Is this the first time you've ever seen him?
First time I've ever seen him. First time I've been arrested by Lawrenceville.
Okay.
All the other times I've been arrested a couple times, but it's been Gwinnett. So I've never dealt with him before.
Oh, okay. And I want to make sure, something you told me previously, he never attended to your injuries, never treated you, never gave you any medical care.
No. Mm-mm.
And your eye was bleeding that night?
Yeah. I mean, not like a ton.
Uh-huh.
It had got infected, and I even told him, you know.
Hang on, Emily, hang on. Yes, ma'am, you still there? Hello?
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to get some information. My name is Mr. Kamau, and I have a client who had her face slammed into the side of a patrol car by an officer employed by Lawrenceville Police Department, and I just have a couple of questions.
What kind of question?
Well, I have a question about your procedure for reporting a complaint of misconduct. I have a question about who's responsible in the city manager's office for receiving claims of damages. I'd like to know if you guys have a damage claim form. Do you have a damage claim form?
No.
You guys don't have a damage claim form. Where would I submit a claim for damages if this person wanted to file a claim against the city?
No. Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
you can just send it to the city manager.
Okay, and what's the address and what's his name, please?
Robert, Baroni, Baroni.
Okay, I'm sorry, can you spell that again for me? B?
B as in boy, Aroni.
O-N-I. Robert Baroni, and the address, please?
PO Box 2200,
Mm-hmm.
Lawrenceville 30046.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help. Mm-hmm. Okay. Emily?
Yes.
Couple things I want to recommend. I don't like the way things went with the department in terms of their responsiveness to a complaint this serious. So what I want to tell you to do is I'm going to email you a claim for damages form, and I want you to fill that out and get that back to me right away. It'll come to you by email. And Once I get the form, we will submit it for you with the police department so that in the event that you want to sue them over your injuries, you'll have standing with the court to do that. My recommendation, though, would not be to go to state court. It would be to take this to federal court, and we're going to help you, excuse me,
Okay.
with an expert witness report and some other things. So let me see if I'm able to get a response from the police department. As soon as I do get a response, I will call you back.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay, hold on, one more thing.
I'm here.
Now that we have just a few minutes, just one more time, walk me through what happened to you in terms of the injury, how you were injured, and what the officer did.
Okay. I got in a car wreck. Somebody bumped me, and I ran into another person. We waited for a few minutes for the police to arrive, and then they kept telling me, oh, well, we think you're DUI, and they made me do the walk and everything, and they immediately arrested me and said that they were arresting me for DUI, and I was like, I'm not DUI, and then they handcuffed me and took me to, I think, the back of the Lawrenceville police station, put me in a holding cell for like 5 minutes, and then there were 3 police officers. Mr. Campelli or whatever his name is was one of them, and he was the one leading the whole thing. He made me do everything all over again, and he was just they just kept taking at me. It seemed like, and then he was like, okay, well, we're gonna take you to the Gwinnett County Jail, and I was like, okay. So they put they weren't handcuffs. It was what do they call them? The plastic things, zip ties that they put on him. And he was like, okay, get in the back of the car. And I was getting in, and I forget what I was asking him, but I was asking him something. And I was sliding in. I put my butt in first, and I was bringing my legs in. And as I just got my last leg, my right leg in, I had my, still getting the rest of my body in, and he just slams the door right on my, right in the corner of my eye, right on the eyebrow area.
Oh, okay. So he actually hit your head with the door.
Yes.
Okay.
The inside of the door, the bars on the inside of the police car door. That's where he slammed the door on my face. Was when I was getting in. He slammed it right on my face. Okay. And then he walked around, got in the front seat. And I told him, I was like, I'm bleeding. I was like, you just, slammed the door on my face. And he was like, oh, well. And nothing was ever done after that. Okay.
And he knew that you were injured and offered you no treatment?
Nope. Not at all.
Okay. And when he slammed the door, do you think it was intentional or do you think it was an accident?
I mean, it was a pretty hard slam. I was in the middle of talking to him. So I'm sure there's no way that could have not been unintentional.
Okay, got it.
I was asking in the middle of talking, so.
Okay.
And he just shut it.
Okay. All right, Emily, I have enough information to follow up on your complaint. I'll give you a call in a few days. Your story is now on the front page of our website. Your photograph is actually on the screen right now, and you can go look at it. It's actually running live right now on the page, but you can go check it anytime to see what we posted. And I'll be in touch with you in a few days after I get a call back from the police department.
All right. Which email do you have for me? Just
I have
the Ride and Clean.
It's the one you had on your complaint form. Let me just get it. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I want to make sure I have the right one.
Okay. Is that the one at live.com?
Is it rideandclean88@live.com?
Yes.
Yes, that's it. That's correct.
Okay, perfect. All right, Emily, I will be back in touch with you. I have your complaint. I have the information I need, and I'll be calling the police department as a follow-up, okay?
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, have a great day. Talk to you soon.